Well, we're here with two great friends, Marcia O'Donoghue and Brendan Herbert. They kept the country going for a long while they had the peaky caps on them boys, and a fine good job he did with it. And he are now back in Clonmel with coursing dogs, and it has been a passion of yours for years. Marcia, you love the coursing.
Absolutely, Sean, yeah. I suppose coursing over for, I think first coursing meeting I remember was 1955 in Brussels.
55.
And coursing ever since. And hope to continue to do so.
And you're having a nice bit of success at the moment.
Well, look, along the way now there was a bit, so we got involved there with Brendan. He trained a few dogs and we had great luck. Yeah. And it was our first try to win a dog called Ashton Hope, Brendan had him. And Frank won the debut, won his first course and won a great second course. He won all the second year. Yeah, a few more after that. We trained Ashton Daisy for us and she would have tried to take. But a nice bit of success, just enough to keep it going.
Ah, yeah. This year, you're back with a real Oaks contender. Now, you've two of them, you're stuck in two syndicates. You've Ashdown, Amy, and you have got Carasova. Carasova is a talking bitch going to Clonmel. Very, very impressive in Ballyduff.
Well, I suppose look, you have to say she ran well in Ballyduff now, but you know, Clonmel is a totally different ball game. She's about by Pat Corridan now. She's a good form. She's galloping well, and you just have to hope for the best. But you know, Ballyduff was a while back, and I think she got somebody who set back there like the rest of them at Christmas. But that's not to say she's in great form now.
She's perfect at the moment.
She's in good form, yeah. So you'll be just hopeful for a bit of luck and one thing other than that's it. You know Clonmel yourself, boy.
Yes, that's it. And look, she hasn't run since Ballyduff. It's a good bit ago. Will she trial in Clonmel?
No, I don't. He told me he wasn't taken for the trial.
Not going for trial?
No.
But she must have improved a bit. What are the vibes in here from Pat Corridan? She has improved.
That's the best of vibes you get now, Sean, is that she's...
Marcy, you're smiling, Marcy, I can see.
On a serious note, is that she's in great order and she's galloping well, and that's it.
Yeah, and one of a very good litter as well, like.
Yeah, well, the brother there looks to be favourite for the Derby now.
Yeah.
They're a good litter, yeah.
Good litter, yeah. And we talked to Brendan there, but Brendan, you're back in the winners' enclosure with Moonraker. Now, and you were harsh here with a cockman.
He's not mine at all for a shot deaf. He belonged to my son, Brendan.
Is it your son, Brendan? Yeah, well, I thought it was you know, Brendan.
Yeah.
But, and the thing, what you know all about him, though?
Well, you know, what goes on, I suppose, all right.
No, and he was impressive when he won first time out.
He was, Sean, he was. He got hurt the same day, but he took him a long time to get alright, but he's alright now, I think.
Yeah. He trialled, I think, in Blarney. You were smiling.
Everyone seems to know that. He seemed to run alright there anyway.
Were you up there, Brendan, I didn't?
No, I wasn't there at all.
But you got the feedback?
Eddie.
No, he's trained by Donald Leahy, so Donald trained Matthew Magic.
That's right.
And what's the feedback from Donald?
Donald says he's happy with him.
Yeah.
That's what he said now.
Yeah, the dog he beat in the final, astounding, by party lines, he won next time out then.
That's right.
So the form was good.
He's a good dog too, astounding. Party's having good.
And is Donald going to try the dog? Is he going to take him in Clonmel?
There's another try to take one out of it as well, I think.
There is, yeah.
I can't think of what he is.
But is he going to try in Clonmel?
No.
No, that's it.
No, that's it, no.
Has he improved, Brendan? Has he improved since his Thursday, do you think? What's the Don knows the rules on the trees, like?
Yeah.
And Carasova bitch with you.
That's right, the brother Danny there, he lives in his own.
Yeah.
And the friend of his judge O'Donnell, that they had the bit for Ballyduff.
Yeah.
Like Sharon well, you know, and then they made a good job for her, but we just decided that maybe she should go to trainer.
Yeah.
And in fact, the Clonmel like is a different entity to a park meeting, so that was the decision we came to, and that's what it's at.
Yeah. And what do they call it? Danny Murphy's involved in the
Danny Murphy
and Matthew
Maloney, yes,
yeah.
You know it.
Yeah.
And Frank Scanlon is gathered, and we're together with I don't know. How long were we together, Brendan? 20 years. That's what it is there, about 20 years.
20 years, I suppose.
Yeah. And she's a nice bitch, like Waterman in Dublin as well. She ran in Ballyduff, put up around there. And she ran over in Rushclan, and then she went to semi-final. I thought she should have won that semi-final, but she didn't. So the next round then was Donegal.
Yes, but
and
clicked in East Donegal.
in East Donegal, yeah. She won there. It was, you know, it didn't seem to be a great try stake, but look, she won it anyhow, that's it.
Well, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And I saw, and he made a long journey up from
It was a horrendous story.
He went all the way after Christmas from Dingle all the way to Lifford in East Donegal.
New Year's Day and back down again.
Back down again at night?
Yes.
Well, he deserved to win the try stake. Not to go that, he really deserved to win the Oaks, must say.
Almost 800 miles. I'll tell you, I won't be doing it again.
800 miles, almost.
Yeah, almost 800 miles. You wouldn't go to see Master Miles that distance.
If there's a meeting in Greenland next year, he said he'd give an insect.
Tory Ireland. There's a try stake in Tory Ireland.
Well, lads, you've been great friends for years, and I wish you the very best to look in Clonmel, because Brendan has had success before. He told his first, he won the consolation, didn't he, in the McVeigh?
He won the Welsh.
I was possible to play. Won the plate. So, and after the journey to Lifford, you know, you should get a medal for it, you know.
I should, my wife said his tablets I should get for a medal.
But that, look, back in Clonmel, and I know it is Brendan Jonah, but Brendan Jonah said there's only one man to talk on my behalf, he said, and that's Brendan Seán, he said. So, the very best to look to you lads in Clonmel.
Thank you very much, Sean.
Thanks.
We're with another man who's on a lucky streak, because this fella, every time we're doing a preview, it's a case of we have to call to Jonathan. Jonathan, between Clonmel now and between last year running up with Mayfield, winning the TM Morris, we're back to you again, and you're back with another live contender.
Well, it's nice to be there now, Shawnee. You know, anytime
you'll be nice, Jonathan, you'll be nice.
It is nice to go in the Lodge Gate every year. It's either we'll be going to Clonmel anyway, but it's nice to be going past in the Lodge Gate, you know. So
I remember this time last year when we called, and you weren't there, where you were up at the kennels, and Jerry said to me, "I don't have any more coursing dogs." He said, "I will beat you, see what do I have." I said, "I will." Told me the breeding, and the bitch turned out to be a stock August Mock. Am I right?
You're dead right, yeah. He's the same every year. He'd be given out every year, but when he'd be the first to count the slips anyway, you know. So you know, he's the same every year. In fairness to him, everything is going. And when they start winning, then he takes over.
But she ran very well in every dolly, Jonathan.
She did. In fairness to her, she was doing good old clocks in the gallops, like, you know, and we said if she done the clocks that she was doing the gallops in every dolly, she wouldn't be too far off it, like, you know. But she's there with a shout anyway. Anytime you win the Lodge Gate with a sound and if you get over the sickness and if you have a dog that's not injured, then you have a good chance going in the Lodge Gate.
Yeah, and she's a fine looking lady.
£82 exactly. She's after coming on a bit now from every Dorney and Lixnaw.
I know that, yeah.
So
getting back to, you stepped her up in class after every Dorney, you took her to Lixnaw.
Yeah.
And it wasn't the truest course now for suffering Bridewell Kid.
No, from what I could gather, I was only half up the field because I just wanted to see her close up, like, you know. But she came out about a length and a half in front of the bridle bitch, and the hair kind of veered towards the stand, and it was greenness that caught her more than anything, I'd say, you know. But she gave a good show. We only kind of wanted to educate her. We give her. She got 3 or 4 turns the same day, and it turned her inside out, you know.
Yeah. And next up then, you worked to appear in every field, and Wiser Council, was it?
I tell you, she never ate up the night before, Shawnee, and there was a bit of a bug going around. It was only a 24-hour thing, but I felt that there was a couple of pups around the place at the time. They didn't eat up either, so I said I'd pull the plug in and keep it at home. So no, she was back galloping 4 or 5 days after, but it's just it was more of a precaution more than a cure, you know, that kind of.
Yeah. But obviously there was nothing wrong with it.
Oh no.
You took it to Macroom, Jonathan, and
yeah.
Look, I know, and the buds in the street now, and everybody seems to know. She ran well.
She ran alright now, like there was
more than alright, Jonathan. You were more than happy with it.
She got 4 turns. That's all we went to Macroom for. You want to be doing clocks the 3rd day in Clonmel. That's what.
Yeah, but she came from 25 to 1 to 20 to 1 after Macroom, Jonathan. You better tell us a bit more.
I didn't back her anyway because I wouldn't back her until the morning of Clonmel that everything is going according to plan, you know, in case she got sick going up in the van or something like that, don't you know? But no, she some fella must know something about her anyway because I didn't back her anyway.
You didn't back her?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
No.
But I can detect him. They have a confidence, Jonathan. You are going to a few pounds.
Aye, sure you'd have to have a few pounds, like the way she's galloping great and everything like that, you know. But look, you're cover the expenses for the year, I suppose, you know.
Jonathan, you don't need those expenses, but what's the intention you're going to travel up and down, yeah?
Up and down, yeah. She's been siding her. Johnny Carroll had a great saying one time, keep them siding their own bed.
That's what she did.
Yeah.
I know she's going to be in her own bed because you have intention. I can see, Jonathan, you're fairly confident with this lady.
She's doing everything right, Johnny. Like, I was kind of a small bit bullish about Mayfield last year. Look, it's all about the draw, really.
Well, you wasn't too far wrong, were you?
He was, the draw is very important. If you could stay away from the speedsters earlier on, like, there's no doubt she'll hold her clock. She was holding her clock in Abidorney, and she was the fastest up in the final. So, if she could hold her clock, you would never know what the story will be.
So, what from Jonathan is...
She's there with a shout. And look...
And if you were there the last day...
I wouldn't feel nothing.
Good on you, Jonathan.
Yeah.
Well, Jonathan, the best day in Clonmel.
Thanks very much,
Alright.
Thanks a minute.
Well, this man is only just after arriving in. A late arrival, but you're after last year's performance. We have to ask you what you think. What do you think of the state of Stock of the Samok?
I think now, to be honest, she's galloping well. She's a good bitch, and I say she's the winner of Clonmel.
You're that confident this year?
I am.
You weren't as confident last year, but you were very bullish this year.
I know it's a bit weird now, but like, I think she's a pure breed of Tubbermouth. Better even.
She's better than Tubbermouth.
I say so. The fastest bitch I've ever put a lead on.
Fastest bitch you... Well, I know. Does Jonathan know you're telling us this?
I know. Are you there, Jonathan?
Come here. Has Jonathan the bitch backed?
I don't know. He tells me nothing about betting anyway.
Oh, just, yeah. And she was 25 to 1, you know that, don't you?
I do.
And she's down to 20 to 1 now. So there's somebody putting on the money.
Well, it isn't me anyway, I'll just tell you that for now.
Oh, what Jerry?
He's going to back her anyway, I say.
Oh, is he? Oh, right. So, Keelan, last year, which dog did you go for last year? I don't think you were right last year, were you?
I went for George.
Yes, and you didn't go for Mayfield?
No.
Oh, so this year, you really think this is the one?
Yeah.
Well, Keelan, you're as good as ever. And I know from listening to you what Jonathan's thinking, don't you?
Hopefully.
She's ready for the Oaks, isn't she?
She is.
Keelan, best of luck in Clonmel.
Thanks, man.
Drive Lixnaw Coursing Club have brought you to a new level coursing here in Lixnaw, and delighted lads, you're going back to Clonmel again this year.
Thanks, Sean.
So, Johnny, you're back in the derby. This is becoming a habit, like it's a lovely ritual and things like that, but you're back there and it has been kind to you, Clonmel, and your breed is going well. It's all homebreds by you. It's great to be going back there again this year.
Yeah, it is, Sean, yeah, and going up to Paragraph Pat Corridan is absolutely brilliant. At the start of the year, things weren't going that well for us, but we had a little brindle dog and we thought he would win a trial stake. We took him out every day early there, and he was running well but not winning. And we went to Ballyduff and he met he won a round, and then he met one of John Flynn's dogs in the second round, and about top the yards out from slips there. I thought he missed his footing, and I thought he was well led. I was a bit down for myself, but when the boys caught him in top there, he said if we went up 2 more strides we'd probably have won the course.
Yeah.
So geez, I said, this little fella mightn't be too bad. So we were looking forward then to Lixnaw, and in Lixnaw then he met a crafty dog in the first round, which ran up the couple of turtles and beat him. And then all the talk was about Liam Down's dog, the Ballymac Mafia, and they were saying, and that he was the favourite for the trial stake, and I was doing the flags on the day, and he was up on top of the field, and Jesus, our dog led him 3 lengths, and Liam's dog wasn't sort of catching him, so I said, Jesus, I think we were say he had the trial stake,
Yes.
So by God, as it panned out anyway, he won round after round, and he beat good little dogs now. Paddy was after winning a good duffer up there in Wexford to some place, and he beat him handy. And then he went down to meet a dog that was in the semi-final with the Galway Moore meeting. And then we met a swanky dog, and which turned out to be favourite for a trial stake in Kelbelly after. So he mightn't be too bad now, Sean.
Yeah. He ran very well Lixnaw, and Johnny Lixnaw has been extremely happy hunting ground for you.
That it has, sure. We started back then in 2010 when the grandmother won the trial stake there, and Carna Fair won the Oaks, and a daughter of hers has thrown all these dogs for us, and we're having absolutely great fun.
Great fun. And you have your great friend with you, who actually, I suppose, it would be remiss of us if we didn't remember Pat Corridan tonight, because he celebrated his 90th birthday last October.
Yeah,
so.
he did, sure. Pat is 1 in a million, absolute gentleman, and couldn't have a better friend in all your life. And that evening after the course, and we took him into the house and celebrated his birthday. We cut a cake for him, and you know, the poor man, he was delighted, and sure, it was the least amount we could do for the man.
That's it, it's great.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
we got Martin. Martin, this time last year, you had broken your duck, you hadn't had the choice stake on it with a long time, hadn't gone to Clonmel. You're back again, same dog, back this year, got injured first outing in Edinburgh, but then he really came good for you, winning 2 cups in 3 weeks.
Yeah, Sean, I suppose we're lucky to be back in the championship, so it's nice to be in the top 8 in the country. Again, we were a bit late with the head brown and that. We were a bit late pulling them out. So Eden Derry was his first out, and he went to the semi-final there. Damaged ligaments in the toe, so we had to lay him off. Tommy
Carney.
did the job on him above, and they made a great job now. Nursed back after about 4 or 5 weeks and started galloping again, and that. So I think it was about 7 weeks to Cappoquin, the Dungarvan meeting in Cappoquin, and he won that, you know. He did what was
Back to Martin. I have more wonder. Tried to take one last year, first one in Clonmel for a while. I suppose little did you think that you would be going back again in 12 months' time, this time to the Champion Stakes with Ahamore Wonder?
Yeah, Sean, it was nice to be back again, you know. I suppose the year started slow enough with the head round, and that it was Eden Derry before we pulled them out, and he went to the semi-final there. Did the tour. Had to take him down to Tommy Carney to operate on him, and he was out for 4 or 5 weeks before he was back galloping and walking again. So it was 7 weeks to the Dungarvan meeting in Cappoquin, and he won there. No, he won it handy enough.
Ran well there, yeah.
We thought going off it mightn't have been an ideal field for him, but he was lucky enough to come through it and win it. So
Back to Temple 2 he then.
back to Temple 2, yeah, he won last year, so it was a nice run in for the couple of weeks again, and it was a good Premier Cup in fairness. It was good quality dogs there, Barry Juddle Buzz, the Dale dog. No, it was a good cup, but he ran well there. I doubt that had won the consolation stake in the Irish Cup last year, which we thought would be our biggest danger. And I think he won a just up, I'd say. And he went down and he fairness, he did a clock, and he won it independent enough. And
Got better to stake went down.
got better, yeah. Again, just coincidence last year. He won without having to run the final when the other dog got injured, and something similar happened this year. John Wyland's dog.
Sullivan Street, yeah.
Sullivan Street before his dog. He was unfortunate, he got I had worked a couple of times and he got injured in the semi-final, so they had to withdraw him. So you know, as I say, it was a bit of a coincidence, 2 years in the trot to win there without having to run all the courses. But yeah, he's done what we asked him this year. He was 3 outings, the semi-final and 2 wins again.
Can't get any better than that. So it's all full steam ahead to Clonmel.
Full steam ahead, you know,
and he's okay. Everything okay?
Yeah, everything seems to be okay at the moment, and you know, it's like Leicester going to the derby, we're going up just to hoping for the best.
It's great to be going there. Great to be there. And Johnny, your dog is in good shape. Everything going well?
Oh yeah, great farm, sure. Playing by Johnny Taylor, you're expecting that now,
well, yes.
He's in top farm.
Johnny the perfectionist when it comes to
Johnny the perfectionist and brilliant man to have as a trainer, and himself and Darren and Johnny and the whole gang, and we're looking forward to Clonmel. And the main thing is that I tell the boys enjoy whatever way it goes.
That's it. Well, lads, it's lovely to see you going back. We couldn't have 2 better representatives than the chairman of this and the vice chairman of the club. The very best to look in Clonmel, and we'll be rooting for you.
Yes. Thanks, Sean.
Okay.
Thank you, John.
Thanks, Sean. Thanks, Sean. Lixnaw again after making a few rounds around Fett and Tralee, and we're back to party lines. It's a kind of a never present thing with Clonmel 10 now, we call it the party. Paddy is a local trainer having great success. So this year he has 3 runners again, one of his own. He's training 2 more dogs. Paddy, we're going with 3 of them this year.
I'm going 4, Sean, yeah.
You're the 4th, will he get a different one?
Yeah, he will. I think he'll get in alright. Yeah. To be unfortunate if he didn't, because of the way the draws were in 9 days before the Clonmel itself. I can imagine it's going to be an injury too. Like you wish it no one, but that's the way I think it's going to work.
Okay, yeah, that he will get a run.
Yeah, I think he will get a run.
And Becky and all the boys will be delighted, won't they?
Oh, they'll be delighted to be over.
So the Walla.
That's for sure.
Paddy, what about the dishes? What's your best? Last year now you told me that Bayern was your best dog on there. But are you staying with the same connections this year? I think you have.
I can keep my powder dry this year now, Sean.
I think you're going to stay with the same connections. It could be astounding, could it?
Yeah, look, Sean is a decent dog. There's no doubt about it. He's a decent dog. I think he'd like the hill there. He's galloping away fine from me. Everything seems to be going perfect with all the 4 of them. So it does. So I hope that we'll hit up there injury free and see what happens.
Yeah, he was probably got beaten in the final by Moonraker in Fermoy, and then he won in Glenwood. But by all accounts, he's very impressive in Glenwood.
Very impressive now. Yeah, he's not explosive out of slips, but he's not by no means a slow dog out. But when he hits the bottom of the hill, he does take off. He shows a different gear altogether up a hill. Yeah, he done that in Fermoy as well. He's been looking in the final. The hair went after the crowd. He went over afterwards, brought it back into Moonraker. After the longer field, he probably was stayed in front. But you know, look, he was just unfortunate there. That's all for us. Yeah,
and the other 2 dogs, they're in Merritt, like, and
yeah, they are in Merritt. County Gordon was beat by Ballymac-Hugo, 2nd round of Ballyhigh. Went back there, thinking I had a good chance, looked beat by a better dog.
But he franked the farm like he won in Ballyhigh, so...
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Went to Mitchelstown. He got hunted back down to Schlips in the 1st round. We put up in the 2nd because we had Oceans in hand in the clock. Thought we'd have him right the following day, which he was right, and went excited.
Yeah. So
I went up to Carbuck. And 1 hand enough there.
Yeah. You took him to Befield then, he was beaten 2.5, 3 days.
2.5, 3 I suppose, yeah.
Yeah.
So I was,
were you smart a bit disappointed in Befield?
No. I look, we're meeting a good dog. And look, County Gordon's a nice little dog, he's genuine out, but...
he's not astounding?
No, he's not astounding, no.
Okay, and your own dog? Wise guy idea. I suppose he wouldn't have went be genius to know who he's called that.
He's well named, or isn't he?
Is he well named? Well, no. We'll let Daddy decide that now.
Yeah, I started him off. He was very young. He was only the 6th of June or something. I started him off above in Kiflin, just give him a run. Was it 1 course Duffer or something? Was it no course of 1 course? 1 course I think it was.
Yeah.
Beat by a cup dog in the final there. get just up by a stop at the Boozer, which I think in turn was after winning the Pakistan Derby last week. So he was a decent dog stop at the Boozer now, but went to, where did I go then? Freshford with him. Clapped very well the first round. Went 2-1 favourite after the first round. Came up behind the runner-up, the Kingsmill dog, and happy to stay there.
Yeah.
So he did. Didn't know what to think of him after that. He was wondering to see a bit of a boy. Went up to Galway-on-Moor, Vanport and Galway-on-Moor now. He wasn't the same dog. He had the same spark there. Held him for the 3-course stuff for Lixnaw.
Yeah.
I said if anything else, he's going to pick this thing up anyway. Ran very well in it though. Ran very well in that. I had him into Rat Downey before that. And I said, you know what, to fit with it, he'd run a Welsh day going.
He clicked.
So he clicked it, yeah.
That was in form and let him off.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Now people were saying I was mad and I was this and that, and a fella wanted to buy him midweek between Lixnaw and Rathdonia. There was nice enough money there, but I said, no, dog's going to Rathdonia. He said I was mad. I said, fine, look, tell me I made afterwards if you want to.
These fellas over here in Ballincloud, they all seem to refuse money for dogs, do they? And more fellas are selling cheap dogs and cheap tricycles.
That's right, yeah, cheap tricycle winners, yeah.
Eva, are you going to Clonmel?
I hope so.
You hope. You got to go to Clonmel, haven't you? Eva, you're watching those dogs now, so your father won't tell me the truth about this. But what's number one dog? Who has the best chance of winning in Clonmel?
We'll have to find out in Clonmel.
What? Did he tell you to say that? He did. You know the best dog, don't you?
No.
Is it astounding?
I don't know.
You do a good idea. Would you be cheering for all three, won't you?
Yeah.
And what about Eva Sweetheart now? How's she?
Good.
She's good.
Yeah.
And she's happily retired and producing puppies.
Yeah.
And Eva Sweetheart was called after Eva here. Well, Eva, best of luck on Clonmel. Paddy, best of luck to you, boy.
Thank you.
And it has been happy you've been looking enough in Clonmel with the last couple of years.
Yeah, I've been looking enough now. Like I said, first year I won the Kitty Butter, second year I went up the Oaks. Went to semi-final derby, like just things looking to be alright, you know. Last year now, a poor year, yeah, because we're going to get him.
Yeah.
You know.
So it could all turn around again this year.
Hopefully,
it could be an astounding year, I think, Paddy.
Hopefully.
Well, Eva, best of luck, Paddy, best of luck on Clonmel.
Thanks very much.
Okay.
Thanks, Sean.
They say a week is worse than a long time in politics, but 2 weeks is certainly a long time in coursing. And 2 weeks ago, the Wales, Sean, John Mike, they were talking to thinking it's worth that they'd be supporting Never Relying Clonmel, and that was their only hope of success this year. And then come Clonakilty, bang, one trial stake. Then a couple of days later, what comes through that the dog that ran up in Limerick City is through, and he's going to Clonmel. So, Charlie, there's some change in a couple of days.
I suppose it was unreal, really, as far as Sean saw. It was, we came to win the Clonakilty. I suppose with the fan, they're thinking we had a chance of winning there with him, and it turned out the reverse. You know, I suppose he was a bit unlucky there, and the other fellas, the stake went down, turned inside out, I suppose, you know, so he did. So, and I suppose Sunday morning, we go on to Clan, we get the phone call that, you know, that there was a possibility that we would be going with the other fella.
So that took a bit of the pressure off.
It made it an awful happy day, so it did, like, in fairness, so it is.
So there's some turn.
That's turned a bit, because I suppose the fan that was probably unlucky Saturday evening in his fourth round in Clan, you know, the hair was over a bit, he was ready to go over, and it's he probably crashed in the course, like, you know, so, and the other fellow went from stint to stint, and so he did, so.
And the boys were smiling going down because they knew that the water filtered through.
That's right.
Charlie, he can win here twice, like they know that he can do it. John Mike.
All the week as the weather draw was going on, but not like that they were going to buy me out Sunday morning, like.
Oh yes. I knew you were good friends, Charlie. I knew the money was there.
They do them a favour, didn't they?
Oh yeah, that's a fair play to you.
Yeah.
And John Mike, well. Going to Clonmel, what does it feel like?
Sure, it's a great feeling to be going, and I was just talking to someone last night and they said you could beat those fellas with dogs with 20 years and they've never got to Clonmel, so it's great to be going, and it's a great feeling for all of us, and it's great for the lads here as well because they put so much work into them through the year. There isn't a stone left unturned, and the amount of work that has to go into them in early mornings and late evenings, and there's so much good course, and you go with hope and you could come home first disappointed after a round, like, but it's great crack, and I only got involved with the lads here with the last 2 or 3 years, but I've enjoyed every minute of it, and it's been it's a great experience. And the one thing is that coursing people are so genuine, and it's a lovely community to be involved in, and it's a great bit of fun and everything, and it's really nice. It's a great experience.
Well said, John Mike, and I can see you are in this for the hat slog. I tell you, you're in already, and I'm going to go over here to my neighbour because to the territory to come down here to say hello to my neighbour. He's 150 yards away from me, and just started telling him here we have a couple lined up for next year, so Sean, you might have to come down just for it, all right, to get a try take one of them. And by all accounts, you're a lucky man at the top of the field catching the dogs.
Yeah, I suppose I went in 32 courses this year, and over 32 courses I ran like 128, so this was a good year by all accounts. Like,
you're coming with me next year, Sean.
If the money's right, I suppose.
He's the agent now, Sean, so just throw me.
We'll talk, Charlie, we'll talk. But for the great feeling, you give the party a hand as well, catching the dogs.
Caught a couple of parties, dogs, so yeah, it's just great to be with them. Like, there's years there you could be coming away not raising one flag, like, so raising 28 was fantastic, and when I tried to stay on top of it, and then to get the other fella going as well, it was mighty year altogether. It makes it all worthwhile at the end of the day.
I'm going down to Clonmel. It was a happy car going down. He didn't even have to wait till the dog was through, and I suppose there was some ball hopping, was there, lads? You can win your choice like today.
Yeah, there was a bit of ball hopping, a bit of crack, which made the journey short, I suppose, home and there, and made the day for a step.
He was half asleep, Sean, on the way down, I'd say.
Oh, that was Sunday morning.
Crash a social Saturday night.
Oh, yeah.
He slept in Sunday morning, so we had to go knocking at the windows to wake him to go to Clonmel, so we couldn't leave without him.
And you didn't tell him the dog was through until he was going
No.
Mark, I must ask you because big hero, and you ran in one course stuff for Lixnaw. It must be the hottest one course stuff that was it a no course?
No, a no course.
I know. Ran the December. One that comes out it, he wins the tie stick. The other that comes out it, and he goes to the semi-final tie stick and Tralee. I won't be going for that stuff for next year, Mark.
No, the one course is hot, I suppose, because a couple of years ago, Drumtulla Big won it as well. It was a no course, and he went on to be a quarter finalist in the Irish Cup with the boys as well. So.
Was it the same stake?
Same stake. So Paddy and ourselves were lining up, I'd say, with a couple of weeks. We were cracking each other and that, but we happened to meet in the final. He got one over us, but we won the 3 course and kind of killed him for him afterwards. And then
he won the battle, but the war ain't over.
Yeah, no.
But I'd have to ask you that big hero because Charlie, you know what's coming. Charlie is smiling. He went up for sale on the internet after Lixnaw. Mark said that Charlie wanted to put him up, and Charlie said I didn't see because I wouldn't know how to do it, but he said Mark put him up on the internet and I didn't know anything about it. What was the price of the dog? Now normally you'd pay 2,500 to 3,000 hoping to win a tie stake, and this is 2 weeks before he wins one. What would you bought the dog, Charlie?
Charlie, I didn't go to a lot of school, but I know my sums. And I got a kind of an educated man to put him up, and he forgot to nod.
Oh,
and it looked awful bad. So
what did he put him up?
He forgot one nod, Sean.
And he put him up at 3-5 instead of 3-5 double.
That's it.
Oh, right. So maybe that's why the offers didn't come, man.
Maybe. They wanted to buy the 4 cars anyway, so. And then said there was no reception, one another.
Well, you tell me now, Mark, what would it feel like had you sold the dog for 350 and he wins in Clonmel?
Yeah, I suppose more power to the man to win to buy him, I suppose.
I'd say be selling house here, I'd say.
Yeah, we wouldn't know.
You couldn't listen to Paddy Lines, could you, for after that?
I suppose to Lucky, maybe the Johnny Camden drone, because for the said to me that he'd be on the phone fairly fast.
But of the two of them, lads, what do you think? They're coming into form at the right time.
At the right time, of course. As I said to you earlier on, the Black Dog showed off and promised early on the year. He got sick.
Yeah.
He was out for a long time. We thought he wouldn't want to pull through, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
He was so bad looking, and Lindsay said at that stage that it would be at least Christmas, it wouldn't be next year, she said.
Yeah.
And I guess she was nearly right to the day, like, you know,
yeah.
So she was. I guess before he got sick, there was nothing between the two of them, really.
Yeah.
There was nothing between them. We thought a lot of the two of them, so we did. So. You know, so.
And Seán down in Clonmel, like he beat David O'Neill in the runner-up in the second round winter ice, and he beat Crafty Loco in the final, who had run up the 2 try stakes over Lixnaw 3. So like he had to have improved a ton.
Yeah, he improved every course, I suppose. And Friday evening he got 2 right good turns, and they turned him inside out with a completely different dog after them on Saturday morning. And then he was improving every course. You could see it in him, and as the course was going on, he was running further away from the dog, gathering lengths and lengths with every stride. So look, he was coming away in front, and he was making ground from there. He was commanding every course and every part of it. Like, you know, he was doing nothing wrong. So.
And his second course in Clonmel, he really had to fight for it to get up, because there was only about a quarter of a length in it. But he kept going and kept going. He just wanted to get out there, and he just got there. So he really fought for it. Like.
John, might I go into the last say with you now, because you're new to the game, you're enjoying it. What are you looking for in Clonmel?
I suppose.
Semi-final spot at least in here with Charlie.
Yeah. No, Charlie might have to buy me out in Clonmel.
And he has the money.
Yeah. I suppose just look that everything goes okay, and it's great to be there. It's, you know, I suppose it's like from being involved in hurling or football or anything. It's great to go to a match and sit down or relax in the stand and everything, and you can look at the match. But I suppose being on the sideline or something or what, being involved in it, it's totally different. And I suppose going to Clonmel, you have that extra bit of a buzz when you're actually in it. You're on the card, and it gives a great buzz as well. And it comes back to like all the work and everything, getting up early, galloping dogs and working at him and everything. And the lads have done so much work with him here and everything, and being involved in it. And it's just great to be there, for them to be there, and for them to win the trial stake, and just to be good. And it's fair credit to them that they have 3 dogs right here in the yard in the derby. So it's great for them. So what am I expecting out of it? Just enjoy it and enjoy the company of other people that love the sport, and long live Corsa.
Couldn't be better said. And I must say that when I came down here 3 years ago, interviewing Charlie and Mark on Big One's achievement in getting to the Oaks, I said it at the time, she was the most beautiful looking bitch I ever saw. I said that lady would have to breed. And you like to cheat for it, and he was a real life contender as well in the shape of Buddy Grady. His dog never lied. But the best of luck to you with all dogs in Clonmel.
Thanks,
okay, bye.
Thanks, sir.
Well, we are here with a legend. This man played football with the great 5-in-a-row John Mitchell's team, and all the fellas around the town will tell you that there was no team like the Mitchells 5-in-a-row. But is that true?
Well, that's true, Johnny, of course, yeah.
So there's no greyhound like never lies there.
But I won't tell you any lies, you know, I never tell lies.
Yes, right? You noted for that, buddy, yes.
Yeah, I never tell lies, and Mitchells were ahead of their time, Johnny, that time, like. They were in Jets McDonald was unbelievable trainer, like, he even passing the ball like basketball. So it suited us, like.
Yeah. I suppose at this stage now, I'm going to declare an interest here, buddy, haven't I? Because in your dog, because you bought the dog from the Wales.
And you reared him. I
reared him for you, so I'm more than a passing interest here.
Yes, and was reared to perfection.
Oh, good, buddy. We'll prolong this taping here. We'll get back to the dog himself. Now, I told you when he was 10 or 11 months old, I said this is a good dog and you wouldn't sell a half share, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, tried everything with you, no good.
And of course I didn't believe you, but you were right.
You must have, because you still wouldn't sell.
No.
Yeah. But anyway, you took the dog, couldn't get a trial, you told me, and you decided you'd take him to Cass Island to the Duffer Stake.
That's right, and I was glad to get into the Duffer Stake, and we ran him for 2 rounds, Johnny, and well, he did fairly good talk, and I said, look, we'll hold him for the stone.
Yes.
So I was sorry to withdraw him, and I know fellas might have their nose up over the time, but at the same time, he's in me of hope, and I said, we'll wait for the stone now.
And you bought him to take him to Clonmel, would you?
Of course.
So the next thing, you moved on to Lixnaw, and he does fabulous clock, second round, did the same in the 3rd round, ahead of anything in the trial stake, beaten in the 4th round by Needham Oham.
That's correct, and got injured halfway up the field.
Yeah.
And we hit him then. I wanted to run him in Newcastle West, but John and Mickey just advised me to leave him till Ballybegan. So We ran when Betty again. He ran well enough there, Shawnee. Yeah.
And getting back to that, this old tri-stake was very good because a lot of tri-stake winners came over. And your dog was clapping way ahead of them to a second round and third round.
He was, yeah.
And the dog actually need him, went to Ballyragget, now Kilkenny, won the tri-stake there, and he's now only 21 for the dog.
That's right.
So that puts you in a very strong place, and then you go to Tralee and bingo.
Yeah. He ran well in Tralee, Shawnee, yeah. He ran well. He likes it long, and he you know, there's a huge hill in Tralee, as you know. He likes the hill better.
Yeah, but you didn't get that in Tralee. And he's clock in the third round was exceptional, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
And then, buddy, we'll come to the point. I know you don't need money or anything like that. But the word is out there, buddy, that there was big money in offer for the dog.
Well, there was good money in offer for the dog, Shawnee.
Big money, buddy.
Yeah, it was big enough, yeah.
And you decided to say no.
No.
He was never for sale.
He was never for sale, Shawnee.
Yeah. Even though you told me that you think about it.
Well, I did, but I didn't get back to
You did, but he wasn't for sale. But
he wasn't for sale, no.
But no, don't you know the way...
Oh, he might be for sale after the first round.
But you don't think the offers will be there. But like that, no, he everything went right in Tralee. But had you a small little bit of a problem after Tralee?
We had small little bit of a problem. He lost in the end.
Yeah.
And he's perfect.
And he's back galloping,
Back galloping, yeah.
In serious condition now.
Yeah. All the pressure is on now.
All the pressure is. It is, buddy. Anytime you refuse money, buddy, you know that, don't you? And what's the plan? Is he going for trial to Clonmel?
No.
No trial?
No trial, no.
Straight to Clonmel?
Straight to Clonmel, no. We'll gallop now again Wednesday, and we'll give another gallop on Friday. Yeah.
There are some people, I suppose, who are lucky in greyhounds, and more people are unlucky, but I suppose you make your own luck. But one of those people who's been very lucky with greyhounds is the man beside me here, Tom O'Connor. Because Tom, you're back in Clonmel again this year, but Clonmel has been a happy hunting ground for you.
It was. We ran up the Champion Stakes in 1993 with Silent Thriller, and we won the Champion Stakes in 2006 with Clevis Cindy, and she had been in the semi-final of the Oaks the year before, and so it's been, you know, we've won a few trial stakes here and there, but I mean, I wouldn't keep a whole lot of coursing dogs. I suppose when Clevis Cindy was bred, we thought that we were going to have Derby and Oaks winners, but she bred so poorly that this is the year that we had to wait for nearly 13 years later to get to Clonmel. Although I didn't have a coursing dog over the last 5 years now. So mostly track dogs.
Yeah, and you have been lucky with the track as well, of course.
You
won the Laurels.
Yeah, we won the Laurels, and we had a few this year, the past season, that they got to 4 classic finals, and which was fantastic. But yeah, that's all a bit of luck. It's all a bit of luck.
Getting back now, I suppose, to the big one. It's the countdown to Clonmel. Today, 2 weeks, Tom, we'll be into the second day of Clonmel. You going down with the live contender this year?
I sure look, we'd like to give him a run. He did everything we asked of him early on. Like, we withdrew him after 2 rounds of Ballyhige, and I suppose he won, you know, a nice trial stake in Castle Island, but we would have liked to have tested him after that, like, and the intention was to go to Abbeyfield, but he had a few problems, and especially a bit of a toe problem, which was nothing more than a wart in the end of the day when we got the right man to check him out, but it prevented us from going to Abbeyfield. So we're kind of going into the unknown with him, to be honest now. We're back galloping, and there'll be enough of work done with him by the time next week comes around, but like, he's going into the unknown. Like, we would definitely like to have gone to Abbeyfield with him.
But Tom, look, taking the guy through Cast Island, and look, normally when I hear fellas pulling out their dogs and they're telling you we're going to Cast Island, people automatically think a bit of their dog when they go to Cast Island, because down through the years there has always been an above average choice stake in Cast Island, and it's probably the criteria where fellas judge their dog. Now, your fella performed exceptionally well there, because the second round he beat Slip a Long Way as a choice stake winner. The next round he beat some little razor, tri-stake winner. Next round, fourth round, he beats Rock and Magic, tri-stake runner up, and probably the most unleashed dog this year, and that will be going to Clonmel. So the form was very good there. And then you also had Incorruptible Men there, who and your dog was clocking 12-13 spots ahead of him. So the form is there.
The form was there. Castellan would have a big reputation, like 12-stake wise. Derby and Oaks, 12 stakes over the last number of years, and it's a lovely rising ground there. And I'm lucky to be able to go back out there and actually I'm galloping there with the last couple of weeks again, and even though I have my own gallop at home, but I kind of stuck to Castle Island, come once or twice to Newcastle West, or right up the course of it. But so I'm happy that the dog, and I know that there's another 3 or 4 gallops to go yet, but I'm happy that the dog will be in good enough shape. And it'd be nice to win a round or 2 in Clonmel, and it would especially be nice to be there for the third morning. I always say the third morning is the morning to be there, like, but like, I mean, that's a hard thing to do, you know.
Yeah, but Tom, getting back to Castle Island now again, and like your dog did, was it the 10:30 first clock, and then he improved, he came back. But in the final, he was still semi-final, he was still doing a 10:30, 10:36, which would suggest like that your dog hasn't got a stamina problem and that he will stay on.
And like the very funny thing about this dog is that he was short of a good few gallops going there, because after withdrawing him from Ballyhigh, there was a fortnight, and we had only 1 gallop into I know it's a fortnight, 3 weeks to Castle Island. We'd only one gallop, and the intention was to go to Castle Island and maybe put him up twice if he was good enough to win 2 rounds. But he never put out his tongue all through. He's an unbelievable dog like that. He just, after a gallop or anything, he doesn't put out his tongue. It's amazing. So it looks like that he might like the rising ground and the long field. Time will tell.
What I would detect from that, Tom, what you're saying is that there's a lot more to come from the dog than what we saw in Castle Island.
Well, like I said, Sean, we would dearly love to have gone to Abbeyfield. That would have been the real test. Like, I mean, you'd know what you really have going to Clonmel, because, like Tom Nolan said to me the evening the Castle Island was over, he said when they went last year with the Derby dog, they won the Derby. He said it turned them inside out at Abbeyfield, and it was my full intention to go to Abbeyfield, and I was really disappointed that we couldn't go there.
Yeah, but you didn't lay off on the work, I gather, from Castle Island. You just kept
ticking over, but
yeah.
not much now, because like he had a respiratory tract infection, and then he developed this thing in the toe, and all in all, like, you know, whereas he was walked and rubbed and things like that, you know, we have our own walking machine in case the weather was wrong. We always kept ticking over with him, and he never put on like more weight than he should have or anything like that. So all in all, like, I'd be happy that if we can get the next week over us, that we'll be happy now.
Now the question is, have you given him a trial in the meantime?
I've given him no trial. I had a trial book for him in Tubbercurry, and I had to pull out because I was only galloping him about 3 or 4 times before that, and I said, look, we might prefer to have a few more gallops.
Yeah. Will you take him to Clonmel for trial?
I won't him fail.
So Tom, all we can say is your dogs are always well turned out. I know from listening to you that there's a big run in this dog. I hope Clonmel is the place, and the very best to look for.
Thanks Sean, appreciate that. But I want to wish everybody else that has a dog from Kerry the very best to look to.
We'll see you in Clonmel. Yeah,
thanks Sean.
Yeah. Okay, thanks a million, Tom. Thanks. We're still on the move, and we're back to where we were 3 years ago. I think we sat in the very same positions, because the day before Tom Woolen had won his first tri-stake with a bitch called Chevalco. And I remember saying at the night, this is the stat, Tom, the duck is broken now, and the road ahead could be a lot brighter. So, and indeed it is, because this year you had a little against Chevalco, and they turned out very good. Rock and Magic, a very fast dog, unfortunately even going to Clonmel, but he's a fast dog. But Tom, you click with one picture house in every dog.
We did, unexpected, you know, because he was what was left of the yard out of a litter of 6 of them, you know. And I thought we didn't have great expectations until we gave him a few gallops in Lixnaw up the gallop. And when we thought there was a bit of pace there, alright. We went our first out and was in clean. And he won his first round. I got that he beat actually going to Clonmel, but your man down from Yahal, he won the tri-stake after with him. And we were beaten in the second round to the Kenwood Messy course, but we were under pressure then to get him in Tabby door, I mean, he said the truth.
He did.
Delighted with it.
He was very impressive in every day, and I saw him there. He caught a lot of people's eyes, Kieran, and the checkbooks were out after a bit on it, Kieran. We won't ask Tom though, because Townsend don't ask me anything about finances about the Kieran.
Well, I suppose that was probably offers alright, like, but
I know you would tell me the truth, Kieran.
there was probably offers alright, but not materialised anyway, like, and we still had him for every field, and
but you're delighted he didn't go.
sure, that's it, like, you know, derby dogs are hard to get, I suppose, and especially when we were breeding ourselves, and fellas were saying that we should have sold, and especially when we had the mother, but stuck with him, and look, he's won the Clonmel Fair, look, and hopefully there'll be something else to get out of him, like, but I know, look, he's stuck with him now, and hopefully, like, it works out for us, you know.
Yeah, well, you know, everything I saw you in every field, and I'd say no money could have bought the enjoyment you got out of that win in every field, and the one in every dog. You, and no matter what checkbook came,
top of the world.
you couldn't buy that excitement. Everything you really enjoyed both victories.
I did definitely. Victories are so hard to come by.
Yeah.
It's nice to get one.
And you were really looking forward to Clonmel.
I am really looking forward to Clonmel.
Yeah. And Tom, what's the story, training wise?
Training wise, he got a bit of a setback about a week or 10 days ago. There was a bit of soreness, I'd say, plus all the running in hard ground over the winter.
Yeah.
But he's been laid off for the week. He's getting a gallop in the morning now, and hopefully he'll be in the draw on Friday night.
But
massive confidence. Just a bit of soreness. He's treatment for it.
Massively, he'd always have some little thing want. He'd keep the expectations down, won't he?
No, because he's in safe hands with the two boys, you know, and they have really looked after him since he went back there, and we're delighted with him, you know.
He's in the right way.
He's in safe hands.
Kieran, introduce all your nieces and nephews. And nephews.
This is Chloe, co-owner of Chevalto.
Yes.
And this is Noah. Noah's yet to have one. I had one last year, alright, but things didn't work out. And this is Alex Tim. He's has in Picture House as well. He's first greyhound as well. So they're lucky, you know, in fairness.
Yeah.
Well, if Alex, are you going to Clonmel? No.
Not sure yet.
Not sure.
If we put in a round or two, we might.
Sure, Granddad would have to take you up. Anyone to have share of the dog?
Yeah, sure. We're all the toppers, aren't we, to go.
Looking forward, you're all hitting off early.
We're hoping to go up on Sunday morning and come down Tuesday night. That's the plan at the moment, anyway. And wait for someone else can the dog, you know.
When it makes it a bit easier, alright.
Yes.
But look, all the pressure's off. You win what you could say a mini derby in every field, so all the pressure is off now.
It is, I suppose, because after Aberdeen there was offers for the dog, and we were sure the dog was sold today after Aberdeen, didn't it?
Yeah.
That was a great offer, but binding a bet set, and that we keep him for a fortnight.
Yeah.
We got our bet set, but we can, and the dog was flying and everything, and the money was supposed to come through on the Friday, and nothing happened until the bank holiday weekend. They said they'd have it by the middle of the following week. And then that's when the following week wore out, I partly knew my sale was gone, you know, so we were disappointed that the sale fell through, because there was another offer, a lower offer, and I'd say that was genuine, you know.
Yeah.
So it was kind of convincing at the time, and then we ran him in Ballyduff and he ran poor, and we ran a few injuries out of there, and it took a bit of time again, then, so.
Yeah, but what you can gain a bit of consolation now from Ballyduff, because another dog, Liam Dowling had a dog, he actually beat him, the Ballymac Hugo.
Yeah.
They were very disappointed with their one, but you see you were after coming off, maybe running on hard fields and things like that, and maybe they weren't what they could be, but he proved in every field, the dog that he is. What do you think, Kieran?
Yeah, look, I'm sure there was a lot of people saying we should have sold him after Ballyduff and this and that, and hurlers on the beach and cutting him, like, but look, he came out and come a fair, and he beat a few derby dogs that were, you know,
he ran really
well fancy, like.
Yeah.
Like, often I could have been back to 5-1 in the morning of the second day, like, you know. But look,
he ran a really good job.
He did. He's jealous, like, he's sticky, he's gutsy, he has stamina, like, you know. And look, it looks like that he should be able to run the hill, like, but look, Fatness time will tell a lot, like, you know. But look, he's like you said, he's won the Clonmel Fair, look, and he's kind of justified himself for what the talk that was about him in Aberdeen, like. But I think he's beaten 6 of the dogs that are in the derby so far, like, you know, so look, he's no, he's a good dog, look, and just once everything goes right in his next few gallops, and once Mossy's happy with him, look, and everything, look, all we can do is see what happens, like, you know.
But it's a fair CV. I didn't realise that he'd beaten 6 of them.
Yeah, I think that's why he comes
yeah,
from well.
You fairly know because you'll be watching it more closely, like especially on and the dog will be seeing what you'll be. But Evelyn,
Yes.
you're a happy woman. The dog didn't say.
I am.
On that note, we'll say that we have to wish them all the very best to do. I'm delighted for you. Anytime you say no to money and money doesn't show up or something, it can be very disappointing. And I hope that you really enjoy Clonmel. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Well, we are here with Liam Dowling, and I suppose if there's ever a man with an army of talent going to Clonmel, this is the man. Not alone has he got 1, 2 in the derby, he's got 3, 2 in the Oaks and 1 in the Champion Stakes. Liam, I'm sure, and actually I'd nearly be fairly certain that you hadn't intended keeping on to so many dogs this year because you're not a man that goes head over heels for the coursing.
First of all, Sean, welcome to Ballymac. We're not really, look, we bred 3 bitches, whatever, just 2 years ago now. We didn't advertise about it because we didn't think the bitches were proved enough. Yeah. So we held them and we finished up having 10 to 12 coursing dogs for this year. To be fair, look, we thought early on we had reasonable dogs, but some of them were quite young, you know, the good very little, they were quite young, they were maize. Once the season started, we just got busy at it and we got stuck into them. It transpired with a great year for some.
Great year. And normally you were a man that strikes early, and then you hit again early, went to Glen, you got up Ballymac Crisper, unlucky that you had to withdraw the dog injured, looked like he wouldn't run anymore, and you clicked. We did with the derby so first, we'll go on Ballymac Crisper.
Yeah, look, Ballymac Crisper, to be fair, handsome looking dog, was a shade of looking, then went over, looked like a career in the injury in the beginning, but we got him checked, and to be fair to everyone who was involved with him, we were patient and they stuck with the dog, and he returned to be fair, which he clicked, which was fantastic. You know, it was a kind of a time running out factor because I'd be fair, you know, I'd be fair comes just practically over, so we took a shot at that. It was always a good trial stick, but look, things worked out there, so we got away with it.
Yeah, and the injury was perfect, and you knew coming up to every field that he was ready to go.
We were pretty sure it because we had him well galloped coming into it. Now, people maybe time might be slightly against us, but we were swimming him, galloping him, and he seemed to have no ill effects in it. But putting up behind the hare is a different scenario. But first course he went up impressive. I thought he dipped on the hare. I just thought he was going to do a repeat of what he did in Glen. But after that, it was a tough trial stick. The dog won by half a length in his third round. He won by a length in the semi-final. He won by whatever, a length and a half in the final. But you know, it was no runaway. You know, he's a good dog, but people might get slightly carried away what he is. Obviously, he'll probably come on from that way.
Yeah, and you expect that he will come on. We'll come back to him in a minute, but we'll take you back to Ballyhide, then you go to Ballymac Hugo, you go to Ballymac Bingo, and you have the two of them in the final. This is the scenario that you want as an owner, as a breeder. So, judging by what you did in Ballyhide, I said Liam puts Bingo ahead of Hugo because he has 2 options now. Would that be right?
Do you know what? It was a tricky one. It was a tricky one for us. Probably we thought Bingo was slightly better than you know, Hugh was a dog that would probably, you know, he's an outsider completely of what we have, but I think he'll surprise a few people when he goes to Clonmel. You know, he won his trial stake there. We took him to Ballyduff to the Cup there. Ran disappointed, to be fair. Ran disappointed that we were scratching our head coming away from it. But we took him directly the week afterwards to Rathkeil.
Yeah.
And you know, he came up and he won the cup there. I suppose, you know, you played hurling, Sean, just like any young hurler, he comes out the first day, so I believe he learned to hit the second day.
Yes.
And since then, I think the dog has come on a bit again, you know, because they're made dogs.
Yeah.
Big dogs touching 100 pounds, so I'm quite happy with that dog, yeah.
Yeah. And I may be wrong, but I think you think a lot of Ballymac Bingo. see, I put it to you like this. See a good bit at 14, 15 to 1.
I'm not sure if he's that price now, but listen, you know, prices are prices, and you go to Clonmel and that's fellas standing up on Berkeley and all the gang and them boys.
You know those, so that's fine.
But listen, they're there to balance their books to make a twist and all the rest, and good luck to them. But you know, it's a different scenario, but you take your dancer slips and you put them in, leave them without the slipper.
Yeah.
Favourites and all these things go out the windows, you know, it's a different scenario. So again, he's a decent enough bet at that, but a lot of work ahead of him.
Yeah. But look, you know what I'm going to ask you, don't you?
Yes. I don't actually, Sean. No.
You have a good idea. Which one is it? Is it Benny McChrystal or is it Benny McBingo?
Not about a new question, Sean. I haven't a clue. No, he won in Rathkeale and people liked him in Rathkeale, and he picked up a bit of an injury from that, and that's why we didn't see him since.
Oh, I was going to ask you that. Yeah.
We didn't see him after, but up to that, you know, he had been in a couple of places and was hitting the goalposts and things like that, and so we thought he'd enough of done.
Yeah.
So when he won in Rathkeale, we said he sprung 2 toes down, and by the time that came back, it was hardly working in the corner failure, so we just left him off.
Okay.
So that's that one.
Now, Whisper, it's no longer a Whisper, it's out in the open. He has changed hands, but not completely. It's a half-share job.
Yeah, look, John Boyle, fair play to him, and I wish him all the luck in the world after this, but he's in John's name now. Shane still retains a small interest in him, and he remains in the kennel, and listen, I hope the dog is looking for him, and every dog will carry them will get the same shout, and it's really going to happen because after that, at the minute, they're in pretty good form. We have a small couple of niggles, but other than that, we're happy enough with him, you know.
Yeah, and he's now Wild Sports Magic, is it?
Wild Sports Magic is his name,
yeah. And you're not going to, in order, maybe give me 1, 2, 3.
Impossible in this game, Sean. Impossible in this game. You couldn't do that. No?
Well, I said that, but
yes, of course. Yeah. The only thing I say to you is Hugo's possibly a big price, and he's a dog. I think that'll he loves an outfield. He loves an outfield, and he might be a slightly tougher dog than what people think. So you know, for an outside bet, I would say that dog will carry a small interest.
Okay. We'll move on to the Oaks, and a major hand again. You have the favourite for the Dublin game. You have second favourite in the Oaks. Now this lady looked real good in Glen. No doubt about that. Went down to Galway on more meeting at Glen, and very impressive again. You withdrew her from the final, and then clocked up fastest in Clonmel Oaks. She's a good bitch, then.
Look, I won't deny that. I think she's a right good bitch myself. And
is she as good a bitch as you ever had?
She is as good a bitch as I ever had. If she has a fault, I actually think she's over keen.
I was going to say that, could it be her undoing?
Oh, could be her undoing. Where she's going, you know yourself now, she's very keen in her hair, and she's a great bitch to line her hair. We went to Glen, look, a bit into the unknown. Again, everybody goes there into the unknown, but ran well, and I thought improved every round. When I took her back to Galway and more, I could see, you know, it was a bloody good audience mistake now, you know.
Yes.
And it was really to measure her where she'd come from there.
Yeah.
And the field would have been known to her, and I said this would be a good test for her. It was a month onwards, you know, fellas will say you put it out very quick again, but listen, you'll always learn a bit, and find a bit, you'll learn a bit about him.
Yeah.
So, I thought she all through the stake, you know, she won her 3 rounds and she went to the final, got a good bit of work in the semi-final, was down her hair and stayed on her hair, and I said, you know, that was enough. I said, you know, that was enough, and she did not let us prove to us anyway.
Yeah.
She went to the corner failure and done the very same thing in the first round, took 7 or 8 turns out of it, got a bad enough fall, picked a little injury from there now. To be fair, she did the TFL there, and we're hoping it was alright. You know, we had to leave her off for 3 or 4 weeks and we're niggling at her, but fingers crossed, we hope we'll have her okay for it, you know.
You think she's okay?
I think she's okay, but you know, she's probably going to be shot a little bit.
Has she been galloped?
Very likely. Maybe a bit of swimming, but look, we still have to go through a fortnight, so you know, we're hoping, yeah.
You're hoping, yeah. But Dawes, you think she'll be okay?
I think she'll be okay.
Okay, we'll take you to Ismay. Had she been in season, she came out very late in the year in Ballybegan, but and in fairness, the bitch first came out beaten it in by the mannequin bitch, the winner the bitch Thursday, went to Mill Street and clicked. You must think a bit of this lady as well.
I do. This bitch is, you know, she's a great-hearted bitch. She went to, she wasn't in season though. She picked up a couple of niggles and got the same niggle back again. We gave her a trial and balled up and she picked up the same injury. So we had to leave her off again. And then we brought her to Tralee, and you know, again, I was a little bit disappointed walking out of Tralee this first morning because she'd been beat well and truly beat. She was a length and a half in front of Cupton's, which, and she came and picked her at her ease and beat her a strong length. And but you know, she went on to win the tri-state. But you know, it wasn't all as bad as we thought it was. So we went straight back to Mill Street, and to be fair to her, she did everything was asked of her in Mill Street. She showed great hardly, great bitch line her hair again, and ran very well there, ran very well.
And she's going to improve a lot as well.
I think she is, you know, that was her 2 outings really. But very keen bitch again, very keen bitch. But fingers crossed on it.
Yeah. This time last year, Liam, when I interviewed you, Eddie McMeena wasn't going to run in the Oaks. She had a bad virus. It actually got worse after the interview, and you were off for a long time. Then you brought her back on the track. She is a really, really good bitch this lady. Track, of course, it comes the same time. Then she wins the Clonmel Cup this year for you.
Yeah, I look a super bitch in both courts, and to be fair, I mean, as you just said there, we talked about it last year, and you know, the vet said to me, it's possible that bitch will never again run against. She possibly has lung damage done. So, you know, we just forgot about her, and you know, but come through the summer, she was coming, and so I got a lecture at home, and I took her to Tree Monday and gave her a trial, and you know, every time I thought I gave her a trial, she was coming. She came out, she was 17, 30 or 40 in Tralee, went to Dublin, won in 28, 30 or 40, she won 28, 40 in Tralee. Look, the rest is history, and I'm very, very game bitch. I wish that I had the world of time for her.
Yes.
The world of time for her, and you know, last year was a kind of, as I mentioned, a kick in the ribs that we couldn't take her there, but this year, now there's one thing, we don't know whether she's in season or it is a fall season at the present time, but you know, there's a little bit of blood, but you know, as of now, she's going in the Champions Stakes, yeah.
Yes, yeah, hopefully.
Yes.
And look, it's like everything else, look, you're a huge hand. You're in the pressure field at the moment, with pressure, some fellas sitting needs for tires, and you're so huge that now and things like that. Look, just the coursing, does the adrenaline flow a lot faster coming to the course meetings and coming to Clonmel than it just going to the track?
I look to similar, but I suppose whatever's in course, and every man will tell you that when they take it down to slips, is kind of, you know, one versus the other, and there's a great buzz there, there's a mighty buzz there, but you know, you need something that can really run in a coursing field, because there's no A3s or A6s, or you know, that's it, like you're in against Smith and Miller, and you take on the best, and you know, if you're good enough. But this year we just had a good crop of greyhounds, and so far so good. They're running well. You know, there's a fattening to go on. You're trying to avoid sickness and injuries and things like that. But listen, Clonmel is a law unto itself, and you know, that's a big long field, and you're chasing a wild animal, and you just can't get carried away.
Yeah, I agree with you. But like, everything's okay at the moment. You're happy with all your stock?
Yeah, a couple of niggles, as I say, but we're on them, you know. So you know, we still have a bit to go. But you know, in a week's time we're going to be winding down, and fingers crossed that they'll stay healthy. You know, so.
Now, I know that you're not going to tell Seán Flaherty what you're ready to move on, but if I said to you that we were going to have a little wager for some charity, and I said to Liam Dowling, what should I back? Of you at 6, you've got the favourite for the Derby, you've got the second favourite for the Oaks, you've got the dog in your own 14, 15 to 1 in the top 10, in the top 7 or 8 of the betting. Where would you tell me to put my £2?
Listen, the dogs in the street, pardon the pun, will all point towards Wild Sports Magic.
Yeah.
You know, but I still have a big craw for, you know, people tell me in the quiet that Bingo's a very good dog. He still has, you know, fields in pathways you go to, there are different fields to Clonmel, and it's a different scenario. So not every dog can run that hill, you know, you're certainly not. Yes. I'm not taking that away from any of my dogs, and the rest of the country throughout can't really know until they go there.
Yes.
What they're going to perform. But I would be bullish about all these dogs, and I'm not one to say that, but I think they would all, if they can hold their form between this and the next meeting, I think that would come from sense. And to pick one, surely, you know.
What, you're going to give me one?
He did a Friday of some old Crawford Hugo, you know.
That's good enough for me. That's good enough for me. Final question, Ian. Are you going to try the dogs in Clonmel?
As of now, no, Sean, because I mean the weather is, and I hope to God this evening it's lashing out there, and I hope it stays lashing out there, especially around Clonmel. But as of now, no. But you know, that can change. That can change. You know, we're doing a nice bit of work at home, and that seems to be working good enough. But
he hadn't clashed down with Dan Lynch again this year. Dan always seems to remember in Clonmel, but this year he has the best supported by him going to Clonmel, I'd say. Because with us here, we've got Break the Habit, owned by the two youngest owners, I'd say, on the Clonmel. We have got Jade Lynch and Ruth Allen. They're there in front, the two little girls there together. And I suppose we have here behind me the best and most travelled man in coursing this year, because when Raymond Allen, who has a share in this pitch, I suppose we'll have to go back to the other boys who arranged it, Gerald Lynch and Alan Bond. When Raymond had the boy doing the interview and they're going ahead with our preview this year, he said, I'll come over. So Raymond travelled from London yesterday evening, brought his daughter with him. They're going back again tomorrow and back again next week for Clonmel. If that isn't dedication and that interest. Raymond, how did it feel going to Clonmel?
I think you've seen what it meant to Sean. When you lived this through with us, you told me on the Friday night we had a chance, and you got a good squeeze off us on the Sunday.
Yeah, I have to go to the doctor the following morning.
That's all right.
With my ribs.
I'll fix up for you tonight for that.
Well, I'll stick to the doctor. What's it like?
Oh, it's brilliant. Yeah. It's just the three of us there, three very good friends. We're still friends anyway this week. We'll see what happens next weekend. But yeah, look, it means everything to us. You know me since I was young, and this has meant everything to me. This has meant everything to me. This is what I've always wanted to have a run on Clonmel. So the final day has come to pass.
The first run, it's an amazing feeling.
It is. You told me that the first was the hardest one to win, so I hope you're right with that.
I think so. Tom Holan won 3 years ago, and I said, Tom, we'll be back to you, and we'll back him again this year. So I hope you don't have to wait the 3 years, Raymond.
I'll take that. You never have to.
You never have to, that's okay.
I'll be alright.
John Lynch, farmer tender a long time ago. Is it long? 20 years ago, is it?
22 years this year.
22.
Yeah, long time ago, Sean.
And you're back?
Yeah, delighted. Like Raymond said, I'm delighted. You know, we just bought 2 bitches there at 8 months old off the internet, and just went up. Raymond said we picked the brindle bitch. He thought this bitch was a bit short. And I said, look, bring on the 2 of them. And look,
I think it's been passed here fairly
fast. So my mother and father reared them then, and they come up to the end in the end of August. So.
And this has been all go since then?
It has, yeah.
Great kick out of it.
Yeah, great boost now in fairness. So delighted to win in Lixnaw, like, you know, especially as Raymond and Alan there, like, you know, it was great to win at a local meeting.
Yeah, and you made it there for yourselves that night. You released the record that night, Jim.
Yeah, there was pictures and videos of us the following day, so yeah, sure that's all part of it as well.
That's all part of it. Yeah. And Alan Bond there beside you. Alan, first friendship into coursing dogs?
Yeah, it's my first year really, I suppose. But look, what an experience really in fairness. Going to Clonmel, you know, the dreams really come true, isn't it?
It is. I saw you next time, and you jumped up in the gate and you jumped over the gate and you did everything except knock the gate down.
Yeah, it was like the Monday I went in to Mike Wilters and found Mike, and he said that came from the toes anyway. So yeah, no, look, you saw we were there in front of my son Raymond, and you see what it meant to us.
I saw that.
You know, in fairness.
You got some kick out of it, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But Clonmel, what will keep you happy in Clonmel?
What will keep me happy? As long as she stays, you know, I'll be happy. So, I don't know, look, it's all look now from here on in, so we'll enjoy it. That's all I'll say.
You'll enjoy it. We'll go back to the girls now in a minute. We better go to Dan. Dan, she first appeared in a video on me, and now that we're doing this, the draw had been made by some coincidence. They clashed in a video on it in the 4th round.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
that's right. Look, Jonathan's a bit speaking about Lynn. Yeah. Lynn's in a bit, you know, but no, look, I think our bitch has come on since Jonathan probably thinks his bitch has come on as well. Personally, I don't think there's going to be trouble after Lynn either way.
Yeah.
You know, I couldn't call it, but I'd be still confident she'd be there about.
Yeah. And but like her form, even though I think it was a 4th outing she won, but her form was very good. Got beaten by the winner in every day, beaten by the runner-up in Galway and Northern Moor.
Yeah. I suppose Galway and Northern Moor was one place that she didn't kind of run well for one reason or another.
Yes. Just the runner-up to beat her, then.
Yeah, but first round she ran sluggish enough, we thought,
yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And she had a bit of a problem after that. We got her back right, and she ran well in Ballyduff. Didn't run the middle third of the field in Ballyduff in every round for what reason, I don't know. Yeah. But she went to Lixnaw and she just seemed to From the first round on, she kicked on and that was it, you know.
Yeah, but going back to Very Duff now, she beat Seán Julie in Very Duff.
She did in the third round.
Yeah,
She did.
So like she would then there was some.
Yeah. Look, she wouldn't back far off in any case, you know.
No, I think I was talking to her next now. The first thing I said, look, that tries to looks between yourself and Johnny Keefe.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Look, we know. I suppose being realistic, she'll have to find maybe 2 or 3 lengths to have a serious say in the Oaks, you know.
Yeah.
But having said that, like whatever run, if she did win the first round, whatever run she'd do, I feel she'd carry that through.
Yeah.
That, you know,
that's a big thing.
Yeah. That's a big I don't think she'd be shying away if she was there for the last bit, you know.
Good. Well, that's what you want. And look, if you go there and you know that you have that in the back pocket, it's a big thing there.
Yeah. We're happy with her, and she had a few small problems with them sorted. And like, if she's as good today week as she is today, we'll be happy out.
That's good. I see now because she had a bit of a problem. The microchip then, wasn't it?
Yeah, a freak type of thing. Yeah, she was doing like about whinging there, and she getting up off the bench and coming out, and I just kind of was checking her down one evening, and I came across it down by the side of her shoulder blade.
Yeah.
We left no option to take it out. There was only a week left for it, last Friday. Yeah. Sorry, last Wednesday.
Yeah.
But she's recovered well.
She's perfect and she's in great shape. She's ready to go.
Yeah, fine out.
Mike Allen, you're the advisor, Mike. You told me I have nothing to do with those dogs and he didn't listen to you.
They didn't do the previous one.